While there, we were talking to some high school students. Someone local in a role of authority said what I'm sure he believed to be encouraging words to the students, and in particular the girls present. He told them that it was important for them to stay in school and get an education. Okay, so far so good. Then he addressed the girls, telling them that their only worth and value in life is their education. So they needed to stay in school and get an education if they wanted their lives to be worth anything and have any value. Now, not so good. I am not shy about speaking my mind, especially in a situation like this, where the wrong message is being portrayed to vulnerable and impressionable students. I have experienced the Holy Spirit physically keeping my mouth shut, and this was one of those moments. In that moment, I needed to wait until he was gone, and then I could talk. Don't worry, I shared what happened with our Kenyan team, who would talk with him later. After he was whisked away on a motorbike to go home, I stood up and told the students I did not agree with what was just told to them. I asked them to raise their hands if they believed in God. All raised their hands. I asked them to raise their hands if they believed they were a child of God. All raised their hands. I asked them if any child of God could ever be seen, here come the tears, ever be seen as worthless or have no value. They answered in unison, no. I asked them how many of them had a mother who did not have an education. Many raised their hands. I asked if her life had value. They answered in unison, yes. I asked them how many of them had a father, uncle, or brother who did not have an education and spent all night fishing to help support their families. Many raised their hands. I asked if their lives had value. They answered in unison, yes. I asked them if something happened and they could no longer go to school, would their lives have value? They answered in unison, yes. I then went on to tell them to always remember that they are worth something. Their lives have value no matter what they do, with or without an education, male or female, and to not let anyone ever tell them differently. As a child of God, you, and that's all of us here too, we are God's most worthy and valuable creation.